Ladies and gentlemen, in the Bible, the book of Romans is listed before 1st and 2nd Corinthians. In the Bible. If you turn to the next book after Romans, it's 1st Corinthians. Next book after that is 2nd Corinthians. In the original canon, 1st and 2nd Corinthians is one book. It was separated for the biblical New Testament canon. But also in the Bible, the book of Romans is listed before 1st and 2nd Corinthians, but historically it was written after 1st and 2nd Corinthians. 1st and 2nd Corinthians was written in AD 54. Romans was written in AD 55. Because you good math students, that means 54 come before 55. So though it's listed in front of 1st and 2nd Corinthians, it was written after 1st and 2nd Corinthians. It was written a year later. What does that mean? That means that everything that happened in 1st and 2nd Corinthians happened before what happened in Romans. Your question is, Pastor, what happens in 1st and 2nd Corinthians that's got anything to do with Romans chapter 8? You already know I wouldn't bring it up if it didn't have nothing to do with it. So in 2nd Corinthians chapter 11, verses 23 through 29, Paul gives us a chronicle of his struggles. He says, I've been shipwrecked, I've been stoned, I've been beaten 3 times with rods, I've been beaten 5 times by the Jews, I've been in hunger, thirst, cold, and nakedness. I've been in perils of water, wildernesses, and wickedness of men. As a matter of fact, the governor of Damascus locked down the whole city trying to arrest me. But Providence had some people to let me out of a window through a basket. That happened in 2nd Corinthians 11. But in Romans chapter 8, he says, shall tribulation, distress, persecution, all of these things, nakedness and peril, separate me. Y'all missed it. He's only making the list in Romans because he already been through it in 2nd Corinthians 20. So he's not preaching from an ivory tower. He's saying, can't nothing separate me, because it already had its chance to separate me, and it still didn't break me. Anybody here can testify, after all you've been through, if it ain't broke you yet, it can't separate you. Grab your neighbor by the hand and tell your neighbor, I should have been dead already, but the Lord kept me anyway, and the devil can't break me now because he already had a chance to break me. I've already been through hell and back. Where the people in here who testify, the reason why I shout the way I do is because I already been through hell. The reason why I give him glory, because I already been through trouble, and God kept me already. I want y'all to take about 20 seconds to go through your list. I said take about 20 seconds to go through your list. Unemployed didn't separate me. Marriage in trouble didn't separate me. Kids got in trouble didn't separate me. Didn't know how I was going to feed my children, still with Jesus. Anybody in here glad? Nothing can separate you because you already been through it. I'm giving you a minute to think about it. I've been through hell and back, and I'm still with the Lord. Lord have mercy. Y'all don't know when to get happy. I said I've been through hell and back, and I'm still with the Lord. Nothing can separate me because it already had its chance to separate me. I've been stoned, but I'm still with him. Been shipwrecked, but I'm still with him. I need somebody to just grab your neighbor and tell your neighbor, neighbor, can you just shout with me for 10 seconds that I'm still with the Lord? I look like I ain't been through nothing, but can you celebrate with me right now that after all that I've been through, I'm still with the Lord. Hell should have broke me a long time ago, but I'm still with the Lord.